I'm late. I'm late. I'm late for an important date. That was from Alice in Wonderland. Guess what? I'm late. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Had a couple minor distractions before I could go live, but I'm here. So thank you for joining me. Thank you for being patient with me. Thank you for waiting. We're going to do all the zodiac signs today. Also, I'm going to move this out the way. I am wearing one of my Tarot Time with Dana shirts, TTWD. You can get your own. Let me show you the back of it. And yeah, I have yoga pants on today. Deal with it. This is the back of the shirt. Okay. You can get yours if you click out of the live. There's a little merchandise box below my video. I think there's a pink sweatshirt in it. But if you click into there, you can go into my store. And there are sweatshirts. You can get this sweatshirt in lots of different colors. Or there's now hoodies for every single zodiac sign with your tarot card sign printed on the back. And you can get them in several different colors. So they're pretty neat. My son helped design them. So, yeah. I'm feeling comfy today. It got, I wouldn't say like it's cold out. But for us in the Carolinas, this feels cold to me. It's like upper 60s. But it gave me an excuse to wear my t-shirt. Yay. So, yes. All right. So let's go ahead and get started. I need to get organized first. All of the October readings are out, so check out your zodiac sign. I put up the last 4 yesterday. And so if you haven't checked them out, check them out. And I'm just going to chat with you guys for a moment while I get set up. My table does not want to cooperate today. What's up with that? So if you don't like the chat portion, just click off and come back when I'm done. Or if you're rewatching this, you could just fast forward to the timestamps below. Okay? So I'm gonna light some sage. Let me tell you something about this past week. This past week kicked my butt. Like for real. I don't even remember what my reading was for this week. I'm gonna have to go back and watch it. But lots of major events. lots of major events this week. This past week. Like just a lot of shifts and changes that it's not like I didn't see them coming, but it was heavy. It was a really heavy week. So I don't know if that was just me having a heavy week or if this is a collective thing, but it was intense. And I'm glad the week is over and I'm ready to start a new week. Right? So, you know what? I wrote down things I wanted to talk about too, and I've already forgotten what they are. I did want to say thank you to all of those that have been following me for a long time. I'm up to 42,000 subscribers. Yay! I really appreciate all of the support, and I will say this. When I go live, you know, sometimes there's trolls in the chat or whatever, but 99% of those of you that watch are very kind, intelligent, spiritually awake people. And so I really don't filter my comments a whole lot. And I recognize that those few that are negative always get my attention, but I really want to shift that. So instead of giving that attention today, I wanted to say thank you for everyone that's been supportive, for the comments you leave, for the emails you send me, for the messages you send me. It really means a lot to me. So, thank you. Right. So I'm going to let the room fill up. And we're going to start with Aries, go all the way through Pisces. Don't mind if you can hear my kids in the background. You know what? Last time I went live, I didn't even know that I didn't have my Wi-Fi on the entire time I was live, and until I until I went back to watch it to read the comments, because I always like to scroll through the comments when I'm done, because I can't read them when I'm live. It's too distracting, but I do always read them afterwards. And it was so spotty and nobody said anything. And then I'm like looking at my phone and I'm like, oh crap, I never put my Wi-Fi on. My bad, y'all. My bad. So yeah, I think I'm comfortable now, so we're gonna start. I've had 2 songs in my head for like the past 2 days. One of them is called Change by NF. Does anybody know that song? I love the beginning of the song. It starts, ooh, ooh, I just want change. That was my best rap. I love that song. I've been liking NF a lot lately. I found another song with Sasha Sloan last night. I stayed up way too late last night, looking at old pictures, and last night I got bored and I went up to my attic, right? Because I was looking for Halloween decorations, because I love to decorate. And I came across like a box of old high school pictures and like, oh my God. Yeah, I just lost my life. But yeah, I'm up there by myself, crying, looking through old pictures, like, oh, I miss those days. Anyways, long story short, I was also listening to music, and I heard a new NF song that I really like, and Sasha Sloan is in it, and I love Sasha Sloan. She's not very well known on the radio, but me and my son went to see her live, and she gave me chills. Like, her voice is so flawless in real life. Like, it's unbelievable. I like her vibe. I like her music. So I found a new song. I think it's called Only You. I like that one too. I know some of you like to download some of the songs that come up in the readings, so those are the 2 I've been vibing with these past few days. Okay. So anyways, blah, blah, blah. Enough about me. I'm sure somebody will get snooty in the chat in a minute if I don't get started. But I do want to pull you up on my laptop real quick, and I want to stop and say hi. So say hi to me if you're new. Welcome. I got a lot of new people here. Thank you. Okay, really? Sorry, I'm having technical problems. Hey, Tarot Medium. Hey, Amy. Hi. Hey, Shaylee. I didn't even say hi to you. Hey, Lubu. Is Carmen in here too? Carmen, you're going to kill me. I still haven't gotten to use that Barnes & Noble gift card that you got me. I'm saying it's been so busy. My life has been insanely busy to the point where I kind of want to like crawl under a rock sometimes and like disconnect. But I haven't had time to use that gift card, and I've been wanting to use it because I love the bookstore. Trying to figure out why my Wi-Fi is not working. Am I spotty? Hey, Angie. Angela. Hey, Mar. All right, so I have 103 in here, and I'm just babbling because I can't get my laptop to work. I have no clue why. It says I don't have Wi-Fi. That's weird. Anyways, I haven't got a chance to use that gift card yet, Carmen. Don't be mad at me. I thought about going today, but I'm kind of feeling really lazy today, so I might go later this week. Yeah. So. You're all, yup. Hey, from the south of France. All right. Okay, so I give up on my computer. Like, I don't even care. I'm just going to get started. I was waiting for it to connect to the Wi-Fi, but it don't want to behave today. That's how my whole week has been. Very frustrating. Like, super frustrating. And for some reason, my brain keeps wanting to go back to the past. It's driving me insane. Is anybody else having issues like this? Did anybody else stay up till 3 a.m. in their attic looking at old photos, or was that just me? Power of the P. I like your tarot name. Thank you for the $4.99. Appreciate you. Yeah. I'm ridiculous. All right, so let's get started because my computer's working now. Finally. So hungry. I'm always so hungry when I go live. Okay, so I can see your chats now. Cool. So we're going to get started with Aries. And I'm setting the intention for the upcoming week. But just keep in mind that time is malleable. So for some of you, this will resonate past, some of you present, some of you future. It's general, so it's not going to be for all of you. And if it ain't for you, ain't no need to tell us. All you got to do is just wait till it does resonate or go to another reader. I don't know. If it's for you, cool. General readings. Keep it real, okay? And let's get started, Aries. Aries. All right, Aries, so you have the Ace of Cups. Ooh la la. I like that as an overall energy, Aries. Of course, the Ace of Cup represents love, but it could represent, giving love, receiving love, or giving yourself that time out that you may need, I feel, to do some refilling of your own cup. You know what I'm saying? That self-love, right? So, let's see. You also got the card Conjunction, which is all about empowerment. And I felt the self-love message stronger. So that makes sense because this card talks about, not getting like overwhelmed emotionally with situations or people around us this week, because it might be easy to get a little bit, I don't know, like it's good to give and receive love, but I feel like at times, Aries, or at least this upcoming week, for some reason or another, it might feel like a little bit of smothering or like a little bit overwhelming, whether that's to you or someone you're dealing with. This does talk about joining forces. It's a very intense energy. It talks about surrounding yourself with common minds, not common minds, like minds. A really interesting card. A lot of self-empowerment type of vibe here, okay? Yeah. Okay, so Aries, get your emo hat on because you're about to get emotional. You have the King of Cups here. And that does not surprise me because, like I said, I already kind of felt like the collective energy shift last night. I'm not sure because I don't really keep up on astrology as much as I should. But I think there is some full moons coming or something. If you're an astrologer, let me know. But I kind of felt like an emotional shift. So I do feel that. I feel that you're going to be emotionally mature. That's the good news. All right, because the King of Cups is someone who's able to control their emotions, that is able to control what they show people. You don't wear, the King of Cups doesn't wear their heart on their sleeve either. So I feel like if you are feeling a lot of emotions this upcoming week, Aries, you're not going to be necessarily sharing that freely with others or wearing it on your sleeve. Like, I feel like you're kind of keeping a tight lid on it. Which is advisable, okay? Because we kind of give our power away sometimes if we're too like out of control with that, you know, if you're too moody or you're too out of control with your mouth or you let your emotions get the best of you, you give away self-power when you do that. And this week's all about empowerment. So I feel that you're kind of, whatever situations you're being, that you're tackling this week, you're going to keep a level head, at least on the surface. That doesn't mean internally you're not going to be feeling a lot, but externally you're going to be calm, you know, and emotionally mature about it. And or that's the guidance, okay, to keep your cool, right? Then you have the Two of Wands here. So I feel like, you know, some of you are waiting on a partnership, whether that's within work or not. I felt like love. Some of you are waiting for someone to meet you on your level or match your emotions, or yeah. I have a song in my head, but I can't think of the name of it. If I think of it, I'll let you know. Some of you are dealing with the King of Cups, okay? So you might have a bit of an emotional person here. It's a masculine energy that you're dealing with this upcoming week. And you're kind of just, I don't know, you're of two minds about the situation. It could be a water sign or a fire sign, but doesn't have to be. I have the Seven of Swords at the bottom of the deck, so I don't like that. I don't like that. Yeah, the 2 to the 3. Okay. So I do feel that there's a cover-up of emotion here, Aries, whether that's you doing it or someone you're dealing with. Why do I have the song Blinded by the Light in my head? Blinded by the light. I don't even know the words to that. It's like a 70s rock song or something. Yeah, I just feel like there's someone is not telling the truth about how they're truly feeling. There's a lot of love here, but it's being covered up, okay, this week. And I felt that at the beginning of the reading, Aries. I felt that if you were feeling a lot, you weren't necessarily going to, you know, open those floodgates. Vice versa, if you're dealing with someone, I don't see them doing that either. With the Seven of Swords here, there might be some stalking behavior going on, or just somebody digging in your business, you know? Hold on one second. My kids are so loud right now, I cannot focus. One moment. Who leaves their life when they're live? I do. Okay, sorry, mom life. Like, my kids were being so loud, I kept losing the message because all I could hear was them. Anyways. Yes. So, I feel like if you're a masculine Aries, then more than likely you might be the one that's not on the up and up. I hate to break it to you. And or covering up your emotions, covering up your love for someone. If you're a female Aries, I feel you're dealing with a masculine like this. But, you know, take it as it resonates. It's a general energy. I think that you guys are ready, regardless, to move forward. You go from the 2 to the 3. I think you want some new beginnings here. Yeah. There might be an opportunity, like I said, to connect with a like mind this week, to join forces with people that help you to empower self as opposed to take power away. You know what I'm saying? So I like that. Just don't get overwhelmed. I think it might be easy to get overwhelmed this week. Like I said, I felt a lot of emo type of energy when this card came out. And for some reason, I heard the song Blinded by the Light. And I have no idea why. And I don't even know what that song is about. Does anybody know what that song is about? Blinded by the light. I don't know. Look it up. Maybe it means something. What's the second verse of that song? Because that's the verse I want to know. If you know, let me know. Anyways, could be dealing with water or fire is primarily what I have out. Small possibility of air. Okay, that's you, Aries. I do see progression. That's good. Particularly like if you're looking to travel or work. I saw progression for a lot of you. But you got a sneaky MFer over here, so be careful. Some of you are the sneaky MFer, but if you are, then you know you are, right? I got to tell you that. Okay. Well, congratulations, Courtney. All right, Taurus. That flipped. Taurus. Taurus, you have the Hanged Man here, which in this, all right, which in this deck talks about prophecy. I always see the Hanged Man as a necessary pause or wait, so that you can see things from all perspectives, okay? Some of you might be having some major deja vu this upcoming week, okay? Or needing to look at like past patterns and connect the dots as to how that's affecting the present energy, okay? The other card that came out was Trine, which talks about flow, and the card of complexity. So, that's a really interesting energy because one is talking about going with the flow, things being, easy, like the easy button. Easy like Sunday Morning is a song that's playing in the back of my mind right now. And then the complexity card is about irritation. So I feel like you're kind of going back and forth between the both, like trying to remind yourself to stay present in the moment. And then like you have something that aggravates or irritates you for a moment and you start to slip back. And then I feel like your energy, Taurus, is like, get out of my space, get out of my bubble, like, like that energy, you know what I'm saying? So you might have just things that kind of push your buttons. That word has come up twice, push your buttons this week. But I feel that you will meet that with, I don't know, you'll take it with strides, you know what I'm saying? Like, I feel like you'll maintain your cool, which is good, okay? This also talks about transformations, mysteries, complications, contradictions, things like that. So be careful not to contradict yourself this week because I felt that energy too. Like how can you be in the flow but also be irritated? You can't. Like, so be careful not to like contradict yourself this week because I think you'll get called out on it if you do. And I think that's why that you need to take the time out to make sure you have all of the information, to see things from all angles before you move forward, okay? Because I feel like if you have to answer to anyone this week, you're going to be irritated by that, Because I feel irritated. I did not feel irritated with Aries reading, but now I feel very irritated. You had a really interesting monthly reading, Taurus, especially when it came to the person you were dealing with. So, for some of you, you already know the source of irritation. Yeah, Queen of Pentacles. That's you keeping your, oh my gosh, what a contradiction. So, I get the Queen of Pentacles, and I'm starting to tell you that here's you keeping your cool, being in your element, your earth sign, you know, focused on the day-to-day, your coin, things that need to be done. And then the second card that comes out is the Eight of Swords. What a contradiction here, right? So I feel like this week's going to present you with a lot of contradictions that are going to test you. And the overall message here, Taurus, is to go with the flow, okay? Don't let yourself get overly in your head. I think that, you know, if you do allow someone or you have someone around you that's pushing your buttons or irritating you, your best bet this week is to ignore, you know. The Eight of Swords here, to me, also talks about, I have the Blinded by the Light song still in my head. It talks about not wanting to see or not being able to see like all of the information, or yeah. So I feel that's why you need to take a time out, okay? Or kind of hang back a little bit this week. Because if you jump in and you give your opinion, or you allow someone to pull you into a right fight, you know what a right fight is? That's when you argue with someone and both are worried about being right versus getting to a solution. It's the most frustrating argument you could be in. Like, because it goes nowhere, right? And that's why, like, those are the arguments where you talk over each other, you try to be louder than each other, you're talking at each other, not with each other. Like, if you have someone like that in your environment, your best bet is to don't engage. Don't engage. Some of you are the person. Some of you are the right fighter. And if that's the case, you know it. Or maybe you don't know it. But you might want to take a perspective on that. Is it worth the fight? Is it worth it? Ask yourself that if you are the person doing it. So, yeah, I was getting ready to say, is it worth your inner peace? Is it worth your stability? No. Probably not. And I feel like you're just getting into this flow type of energy because I felt it in the last two readings, you know, and you're in a really good place. So, yeah. I like it. So I do see a possibility of a new opportunity here, whether it be with job or career or commitment of some sort, commitment to self for some of you. So that looks really good. I like that. But ignore any gossip because that's at the bottom of the deck next to the complexity card. You know, stay committed to what you vowed. And I feel like a lot of you have vowed to put yourself in a better state of mind than you had been. Okay, so stay true to that this week. Could be dealing with Leo or a fire sign, Aries, Sag. I always think of Libra when I see this card, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, or another earth sign, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Okay, Gemini. Whew. Hold on, I gotta take a break. This whole week, Gemini. I'm telling you this because I'm a Gemini rising. This whole week, I have felt anxiety, like pressure, like in between my shoulder blades. And right now, I'm feeling a ton of anxiety. I don't know if it's coming from the Taurus reading or we're going into the Gemini reading, but I've kind of felt it all week. So some of you Geminis have been, I don't know, like I feel like my brain is like, I can't, like, it's like a child that you can't get to sit still. You know what I'm saying? That's what my brain feels like. So I'm feeling that energy, Gemini, here. And as soon as I say that, I get the Nine of Swords out, which is a mental energy. Being anxious. This card literally means anxiety. Feeling that stress, you know, and so be careful, you know, this week to not ignore that. It will be important for you to take time out for yourself to clear your mind. And then I have the Ascendant card out, which is all about your outlook on life. Some of you are dealing with the Sagittarius, because I had this same message for the sign of Sagittarius, or you have that in your chart. Others of you, it's just the energy. It's a general read. So this is all about your outlook on life, and that's really, really going to impact you this upcoming week, Gemini, because if you're walking around a bundle full of nerves, you know, and stressed out, and impatient and agitated, then you're going to come across people in situations that match that energy, right? So I guess, like I said, take a time out if you need to kind of go in hermit mode this upcoming week. I kind of feel that energy for you. That might do you some good. It's kind of like the encouragement here is to take a step back and I don't know. Think about how you view the world and how that is a mirror to how you view yourself. Because I think that you'll find out a lot about yourself. It talks about looking at your attitude, looking at your point of view, first impressions, things like that. Interesting message for you, Gemini. Ocho. So, what y'all see? You have the Four of Wands. Some of you might have some stressors going on within your home or work environment this upcoming week. But it's all in how you perceive it. So here's what I feel, Gemini. I feel that if you have this internal tug of war, because now you have the Five of Wands out. If you have this internal tug of war going on, the guidance here is to actually get out and spend some time, yes, in your home where you're comfortable, around people with like minds, because that was also one of the messages. And then towards the end of the week, I feel like you're going to be ready to take action again, be your natural, vivacious Gemini self, you know, but your energy's a little bit in and out. It's like being stuck in your head and then trying to get that energy out and then wanting to hermit mode and then like ping, 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 you know. It's like a triangular energy here. And like what I started to say is that it's all in how you think about it too. So like you can wake up and approach your day with, I have to, like, ugh, I have to do this, I have to do that, I don't want to do that. And then you walk around irritated all day, which the only person you're hurting by doing that is yourself. Or you can choose to wake up and be like, I get to do this. I am healthy enough to be able to go to work today. Like, wow, look at me, you know? It's all about your outlook. It's all about the way you view it, you know? I think, and I said this in Sagittarius's reading, some people, they confuse like positive thinking with how you view the world. So like people will come to readings and they'll be like, okay, so I thought positive and I only let myself think positive thoughts for a month, and yet I still lost my job. So what's up with that? Thinking positive doesn't change things that are destined to happen in your life, okay? But it changes the way you allow it to affect you. So you could look at that door closing as a door for opportunity, as a door for change, as maybe, you know what, maybe I needed that. Maybe this wasn't right for me. Maybe I need a new path. Or you could look at it like, damn, another struggle. Man, life is out to get me. You know what I'm saying? Like, that part's up to you. That part's up to you. What mental space do you want to live in? Because you live up here 100% of the time. You want to make it a comfortable place or a stressful place. That is up to you. And so that kind of was like a tangent, but that's how I feel. That's what the energy I feel for you this week. It's a bit in and out. Like I said, I don't want to say like back and forth. I felt like a triangular energy. Like, you know, Yeah. In your head, wanting to get out and then wanting to be at home and then wanting to do all three at the same time. Which, Gemini, you're totally capable of multitasking. You're a great multitasker. But at what expense, right? So, now, on the other side of this, you might have someone that keeps coming in and out of your life, and it's like a tug-of-war type of dynamic or relationship. And it stresses you out, and you need to take a time out to figure out, I guess, like, why you keep allowing this, or, you know, I don't know, get a different, like, approach or attitude about the situation, whether that's you or them. I do feel like there might be somebody coming in a little hot and heavy this week, either in a good way or a bad way. For some of you, it's in a passionate way. For others of you, they're going to cause conflict and stir up your stability. And the message is, don't let it stress you out. It's all in how you think about it. So, y'all, lots of fire here. Aries, Leo, Sag, and then air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini energy. Who's next? Cancer. 227 in here. All right. Give me a thumbs up. Whew. I have a song in my head. It's by Quinn XCII. I don't know the name of it. About, like, every time I try to think of... If you ever see my face go blank, it's because I'm really, really, really trying to hear the lyrics in my mind. Sometimes when I rewatch these, I'm like, man, I look retarded for a moment. And I'm like, you know, but it's because I'm trying to get it through. The lyric that keeps coming to mind is "It's always been you." I don't know what that means. It's always been you. It's like one of his newer songs, so I don't really know all the lyrics to it. But he's a good artist. Check him out. Okay. I know what the song is about. The song is about pretending you're okay without someone when you're not. Because it's always been you. That could be you doing it or someone you're dealing with. FYI. That's for a few of you. Okay. Cancer. Woo! Alright, so Page of Swords, Cancer. Careful of any gossip. Don't be taking part in any gossip. Watch that in your social circles. I don't like this energy. It could be you or someone you're dealing with. Could be a Pisces, because I have a Pisces card out, as well as air energy here. Or you could have that in your chart. Hold on. My card fall. Or Scorpio. Okay, so quite the duo here. Cancer. So watch any, like I said, gossip. Watch who you're speaking with, all right? It might be easy to go into the negative this week, or I don't know. It's a lot of secretive energy, a lot of secret, a lot of like, did you hear this? Okay, did you hear that? Like that type of vibe. So if it's you doing it, you know, caution, because I do feel that, I don't know, you may not be surrounding yourself with the most trustworthy people here, or someone may be doing this about you. So the Mystic card talks about imagination, compassion, healing, empathy. That's the positive side of this energy. There's always a positive and negative. And of course, the Scorpio energy talks about transformations, intensity, passion. So I feel that's a lot of intense energy, okay? So you might be very imaginative this week, and or tapping into your more creative side, your more spiritual side. It's kind of like an ethereal type of energy. You know, it talks about intuition and empathy. So I like that. But you have an untrusting either energy mixed into this, or an untrustworthy person here. So that's why I'm saying, like, be cautious, okay? And then I felt 3 people here, and then I have the 3 of Cups. So there might be 3 people involved in the situation. The 3 of Cups also talks about coming together, celebrations, reconciliations. Like I said, I felt like a group. I heard group project. This is a group situation, Cancer, where there's 3 or more people involved. This could be at work or in love. And this is why I was cautioning you, because the Ace of Wands, Ace of Swords is here. So that's the truth. So if there's lies going on, a group of people that's gossiping here about you or with you, the truth will be found out this week. There's going to be some sort of enlightenment, confirmation. Okay. So careful, careful, careful with that. I feel like a lot of behind the scenes energy here, Cancer. And because it's a general reading, it's hard for me to pinpoint. So it could be vice versa. But I feel like somebody might be, I don't know. I have a song in my head, and it's kind of inappropriate lyrics. Don't start no shit, won't be no shit. Excuse my language. I think it's a rap song. That's a song that's in my head right now. But I just feel, yeah, there's a lot going behind the scenes. There might be someone digging up information, gossiping, stalking, things like that. When in reality, what is wanted is the truth and a reconciliation or a coming together. Like, be very careful of your social circle this week. Be very, very careful, because the truth is here. Now, some of you have been like waiting for your opportunity here to pounce, or someone has done that with you, and now they're coming forward this week. I'm gonna get one more card on the Ace of Swords. So what I do like about this energy is that, like I said, it's kind of a celebratory energy. But like if you're hanging out with a group of people, you have to work with a group of people. Maybe this is in your family. You got a lot of people in the home or something like that. I guess, like, I don't know. There's some type of immaturity here. I wanted to know more about the Ace of Cups. Yep, somebody's going to regret it. Okay, so if there's lies, the truth is coming out. There will be regret. Okay. If there is gossip going on, it'll come out. Somebody's going to get that information, and then it's going to cause someone to feel remorseful, whether that's you or them. For some of you, like I said, this is a third-party situation here, where somebody's like trying to do stuff behind the scenes, but the truth is out or will be coming out. And then there'll be, like I said, a focusing on the negative. Don't focus on the negative this week. Yeah. Because then there's going to be an emotional distance here. That's an interesting reading, Cancer. Let me know if that, you know, how that works out. Like I said, some of you are dealing with the Pisces or Scorpio. or air, Aquarius, Libra, or Gemini. All right. Okay. Leo. How's the chat looking today, Shaylee? 248 in here. Welcome if you're new to me. Hope you're enjoying it, darlings. Sorry. Okay, Leo. Leo. Shaylee. There's a creepy foot guy in here. What was he saying, that he wanted to see my feet? What is with that? Okay, this is a side note. Men with feet fetish freak me out. They just freak me out. I don't know why. Maybe it's because I don't like feet. But like every dude I've met that has a foot fetish, they always turn out to be like a freak. So don't be coming in here with your love for feet. First of all, I have hideous feet. Second of all, I am not showing them to you. And ew. It's the ew factor. You know what I'm saying? So, anyways, I gotta reshuffle, Leo, because I wasn't paying attention to your energy. I gotta say that. He kept posting, what was he saying? Over and over again. To show my feet? Ew. Why? Like, there's so many much better things on a human body to be obsessed with. Why the feet? You know, like, you could do much more, I think, with, like, other parts. I get that, you know. I would get someone saying, you know, show me your boobies or something. That would make sense to me, but show me your feet? No. No. Ew. This is why I love going live, though, because it's no judgment. I'm not trying to be judgmental. Like, seriously, you like what you like. I just don't get it. That's what I'm saying. But if you like feet, that's cool. But you ain't seeing mine, okay? Yeah. What was his name? What was his name, Shaylee? His username. All right, Leo. Mighty Joe, oh my gosh, he had in here before, and I think we kicked him out before for saying inappropriate things. See, I be remembering the usernames of the people that are trolls. I have a pretty decent memory when I want to. All right, Leo, sorry. Leo. Okay, Leo. You have the Emperor here and the Two of Cups. I like it. So the Emperor in this deck talks about wisdom, Aries energy. Some of you might have that in your chart or be dealing with one this week. Others of you, it's just the energy you'll be embodying. So it talks about, you know, being more mature in your approach. I feel like there is a part of you that wants to control, like, whatever the situation is this week, but I feel that you have a strong, like, sidekick here or partnership for some of you. It's a soulmate energy, the Two of Cups, and so I do like that. Some of you literally feel a soulmate connection with an Aries. Okay, that's for if you're dealing with an Aries. Others of you, the Emperor is your energy. where I have a Kanye West song in my head. And now I have the sign of Virgo here. Could have that in your chart, or just the energy around you. This is all about looking at your rituals, gaining insight. It's kind of like a witchy vibe, which makes total sense because we're going into Halloween season. But it's also about like honing in on your craft, creating what you want. And with the Emperor energy here, it's like being in control of that. It's like I feel, Leo, that it's your turn and your time to make and create the partnerships in life that you want. I feel like Leo's had a lot of tough readings lately. And so some of you have been kind of stuck in like being overcritical of yourself or others. You know, it's kind of like a nervous energy almost, but I feel you gaining control over that situation or over that emotion here. And you do have a helpful person here. Could be a Virgo or an Aries. We'll see. King of Cups here. So I'm getting different messages for masculine Leo and female Leos, and I don't usually break it down into male and female, but I'm going to because it's so obviously one or the other. So don't be mad at me, other zodiac signs, but I have a lot of masculine energy here. So I'm going to go into male Leos first and then females. So male Leos, I feel like you want to be more of, I heard dominatrix, that's so funny. You want to be more dominating, considering we were just talking about feet fetishes, but you want to be more of a dominating force or energy this week, okay? You know, you might have been stabbed in the back, you know, betrayed, taken advantage of in the past, and I feel like this energy, this come up energy of like, I want to be in control of the situation. Of my emotions and love life. I feel this is heavy love. So it could be intimate or platonic. Love has lots of different forms, but it's both being emotionally mature about situations, but also maintaining that control, okay? This upcoming week. Watch like becoming like too obsessive, okay, or going into, or like taking it to the extreme where you become like a perfectionist type of energy, where you don't allow yourself that ability to fail sometimes or that ability to take a break, okay? I feel that's male Leos. That's your energy here. Female Leos, I feel like you're dealing with a man like that. Doesn't have to be intimate. Some of you it is. Where they want to be in control. They may do a lot to try and show you their emotions, but at the same time, they also want to control the situation, which leaves, I feel you, Leo, females, kind of feeling like hurt, you know, betrayed for some of you. Because it's such a contrast here. So the person you're dealing with, female Leos, and some of you might be dealing with two people. I'll get to that group in a minute. But I feel like it's like they don't wear their heart on their sleeves, but they feel a strong connection. But sometimes they just like are maybe very like spitting with their words, very overcritical. And that leaves you feeling like done, you know. Really interesting reading. Now, there's some of you with 3 people involved, you know. You have 3 characters here. And only 2 cups. You know what I'm saying? So you ain't got enough cups for how many people you got in this situation, Leo. This is for a group of you, and you know if you're in this group. There might be a situation here, Leo, this is whether you're male or female, where there's 2 people here. I feel that one of them feels a very strong connection with you, has a lot of emotion for you. I feel like this person may be going through something this upcoming week, feeling melancholy as what I feel. And then there's another person here that is in more control. They're more of they have a stronger energy than this person this week. They have a more stern energy. But I feel like this person's going to backstab you in the long run, so you better watch it. Okay, especially if you're dealing with the Aries or a Virgo. It could just be that this person is going through endings here. Or you are. That's if you're dealing with two people. It doesn't have to be intimate. You could have two different people you're, engaged with this week. Two of Cups, Eight of Wands. Yeah, some of you are going to be communicating with someone that you have a really strong connection with this week. And I have an NF song in my head. An NF. I don't think I'm saying it right. Is it enough or NF? It's a rapper. That rapper reminds me specifically of the sign of Leo. I don't know if he's a Leo, but I wouldn't be surprised. But I don't know why that is. But I have that Change song in my head again that I was singing earlier. The one that starts, ooh, change. I want change. Interesting reading. Yeah, go look that song up, Leo. So some of you, like I said, if you're a male Leo, I feel that you want to convey your emotions this week, and you have a soulmate connection here, but you're trying to be more in control of the situation. And if you're not careful with your words, it could backfire on you, honestly. Female Leos, I feel like you're dealing with someone like that wants to communicate with you, okay? Or if you're a female dealing with a Leo, I should say, yeah. That was kind of a complicated reading. So, energies you might be dealing with: water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, Aries, Virgo, air, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I like to sit. Okay. Did you forget your lunchbox? I don't know. Did you forget yours? Sorry, this is why I don't read the chat. Somebody put, did you forget your lunchbox? I don't know what that means. That was Leo. Okay. Virgo. Virgo. Hey, Shaylee, will you kick Swedish Sam out? Please. All right, Virgo. Okay, so Virgo, what I had come to mind when this card came out was blessing in disguise. So some of you have a blessing in disguise that's happening this week. Let's see what that's about. So the Nine of Cups also talks about, on the positive side, it can talk about emotional satisfaction. On the negative side, it can talk about overindulgence or overdoing it. So I kind of have to see the cards that I get out around it. And then you have the 12th house of your subconscious mind, karma, baggage, the unseen, healing, spiritual. That's the energy I felt earlier about like a blessing in disguise type of energy. And then Saturn here, the card of wisdom. This card also talks about surrender. So I feel that surrendering is going to be important this week. So what does that mean? When we surrender, it's like not going against the grain, but going with the grain, being wise enough to know that everything happens for a reason, being responsible in the way that you are treating others and how others are, and how you're treating self is what I wanted to say. It's about trying, staying disciplined, staying structured. You might have had some difficulties or tests or karma, being served to you during this time period. And I feel like whatever comes, it is a blessing in disguise. That is the first message I heard. It's also a large message here about, I felt a card flip, but I don't see one, about self-control and maturity. So, yeah. You have the Five of Cups here. High Priestess, the King of Swords. So that's what I was saying. Some of you are mourning the loss of something that is actually, it's a blessing that the door closed, okay? So, and or you might have some regrets or remorse in the way things were handled or dealing with someone like that. It's a general reading, so it could be vice versa. But I feel like you are blessed, Virgo, and look at all of what you have and stop focusing on what you've lost. Because in the spiritual realm, when we surrender and are grateful, even when we feel like maybe what we wanted is not what we got, then that opens doors for new opportunities. And this is all about, tapping into that wisdom this week, tapping into your higher self, higher spiritual self. And I'm getting a lot of spiritual messages, like, because I felt karma earlier. I felt that energy earlier. And then now I'm getting the High Priestess here, which is tapping into intuition, getting messages via our dreams, via synchronicities. Needing to calm your mind as well will be important in the upcoming week. Because I feel like you might cut someone's head off this week. Like, if you allow this energy to go into the negative, Virgo, you could very easily just rip someone to shreds with your words this week. Honestly. If you let yourself get stuck in this dark energy here, and you let that develop into anger, it could go one of two ways. And I have the Tower at the bottom of the deck, so that could cause a lot more instability, chaos, really. Vice versa, say you tap into the wisdom energy I was talking about, then the King of Swords has a whole nother meaning. I keep losing my live. Using your more logical side, Virgo, communicating in a direct way, but in an honest way, but not a cruel way. So it could go one of two ways. That's where free will comes in, right? Others of you could be dealing with a masculine energy this upcoming week that's not very happy with you. And it could be male or female. We all carry. FYI, if you're specifically dealing with the air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, you're best to stay clear this week. For sure. Others of you, this is your energy. It's like a no-nonsense type of energy. You know what I'm saying? But the underlying message here is that there is a blessing. There is a silver lining here that you have yet to see, but you will see. You will. Okay. That's that promise when one door closes, another one opens, but it's all in how you want to view it. And that reminds me of like Gemini's reading. So if you have Gemini in your chart or dealing with a Gemini, definitely check that reading out. Sorry, I get some water. Okay. Yes. Aquarius, Libra, Gemini here. Water, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, and Earth energy. Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. Libra. Happy birthday, Libra, if it's your birthday. I used to live near Chicago, Illinois, growing up. And there was a popular radio station, B96. I think it's still a radio station if you live in that area, B96. And anytime it was someone's birthday, if they called in, they would sing the birthday song to them. And how old are you on this day? Like the person would call and be like, I'm Dana from 219 area code. And they say, go Dana, it's your birthday. Go Dana, it's your birthday. Anyways, Libra, happy birthday. Look, you're at the bottom of the deck, right? Happy birthday to you, darlings. I hope it's a beautiful birthday season for you. I am partial to Libras. I like all the zodiac signs. Honestly, I think every zodiac sign has a strength and a weakness, but I don't discriminate. I like all signs, but I am partial to a few, and Libra is one of them. I vibe well with Libras. I don't know. I get them. They get me. I have a Libra moon, though, so that makes sense, right? So, let's see. Wow, 3 cards. Okay, I wanted 1. So, Libra, you have the 3 of Wands here. The Ace of Cups here. And then the Wheel of Fortune. So, I feel like prepare yourself because love is here this week. And it's like a very karmic, destined type of energy here. The 3 of Wands literally talks about preparation. I also see the 3 of Wands as moving forward on our goals. And so some of you are moving towards more emotional fulfillment in your life, you know, closing chapters. I feel like karma is here, but it's a lot of positive vibes. So good. I mean, like we want positive vibes for your birthday, right? It's that wheel turning. I have a song in my head. I think it's Journey. I think the band name is Journey. Wheel in the sky keeps on turning. All right. Some of you might be on the cusp of Virgo or dealing with the Virgo because you also got the 12th house out, which just came out for Virgo. But not all of you. That talks about that surrender energy of going with the flow. So a very karmic type of vibe as well that I feel here. It's about healing, spiritual healing, forgiveness, the unseen developments, your subconscious mind, and a lot of compassion. So I feel like you have a much softer vibe about you this upcoming week, Libra. A more compassionate side to you that's coming out, more empathetic, loving side. So that's really nice. I don't think you're interested in conflict at all this upcoming week. So if somebody's trying to come at you with some conflict, I don't feel you're going to like entertain it or pay it attention this week. No. Oh my gosh. You have the Ace of Wands and then the 3 of Cups here. So there's a new opportunity here to come together with friends to celebrate. Some of you are going out and celebrating, you know, your birthday, quite literally, or just getting together. It's a very celebratory type of energy. You're going from the Ace of Wands to the Three of Wands, taking that new fresh outlook, that new energy, taking action on things that make you emotionally fulfilled this week. Things are wrapping up, I feel, in whatever chapter that is in your life. And some of you, if this is pertaining to like love, there's a reconciliation energy here. So I did want one more card on that. King of Wands. Yeah, that's that fired up, passionate energy I'm talking about here. If you're specifically dealing with a fire sign or water sign, there might be a coming together this week or a reconciliation, or somebody's thinking about that. If you're specifically dealing with the fire sign, I feel, or water. Like wanting to get together. For others of you, this is just your energy. It's like a take charge energy. It's confidence. It's sexy, you know. Wow. Libras are naturally sexy, I feel. Usually. I like this. It's all about love this week. Whether that's loving what you do, loving who you are, loving the person you're with. Yeah. New chapters beginning this week. New beginnings here. I like it. All right, so lots of fire energy or water energy. Okay, that's what I feel the most here. Some of you have fire placements in your Venus. Okay. Scorpio. How am I doing? I'm going to take a break here for a moment. Okay. Scorpio. I talked with my Scorpio friend last night at 3 a.m. Scorpio. I'm not sure if it was 3 a.m., but it was close. Which, by the way, if you ever want to call someone at a random time in the middle of the night, call your Scorpio friend, because those people don't sleep. None of the Scorpios I know sleep. Like, they're always up. They're night owls. Scorpio. Yeah. So, it's true. You know it's true. I dare you to tell me one Scorpio that has a normal sleep schedule. I don't know of any. So when you're up at 2 a.m. and you got to talk, you call your Scorpio friend. Because they're up. All right, so Scorpio, what's the energy here? Knight of Wands, Virgo energy. Some of you could have Virgo placements in your chart or be dealing with one, or it's just the energy around you. So this is a very action-oriented energy. I like that. It's kind of like a fired up energy. I feel like if you've been lacking energy, then that's going to kind of pop back this week, where you're going to be wanting to like get out stuff. It's interesting that it's paired with the Virgo card, because I always see Virgo as like a hermit type of energy. Hold on a second. I have to block someone from the page altogether. Sorry. So Lunchbox, you just went from being like timed out to now you're like kicked off the channel. Completely. Congratulations. You've made my blacklist. Welcome. So, sorry Scorpios, but I gotta deal with this right now. Because it's annoying. Okay. Okay, so my black game is strong lately. I'm gonna block people left and right. I ain't got time for it. I ain't got time for it. All right, so let me get back to what I was saying, Scorpio. The energy is interesting in that, like, a part of you wants to get out there and take action and go for it. And then there's this other, like, hermit mode part of you that's like, no, I don't want to. I want to be in my comfort zone. So I feel like you might be going back and forth because the Knight of Wands is also like an in and out type of energy. So you might be like back and forth between that energy. You know, be careful of your nerves this week. Somebody might get on your nerves, or you know, you might be like overcritical of self this week. It may be like a bit of a perfectionist, or there's like a ritualistic vibe here, Scorpio. And I feel like Scorpios do tend to be ritualistic in their habits. Like they always like things in this place, and then they like this schedule. It's a part of being a fixed sign. So me being an Aquarius, also a fixed sign, I totally get that. That fixed nature, you know? And so that's kind of being looked at this week. Or it might like get on your nerves if like what you like to do, like what your rituals or like the consistent pattern that you like gets interrupted this week, because I do feel some interruption energy here that might like push some nerves, push your buttons, you know what I'm saying? So yeah, moving forward, the Chariot here. Excuse me. I just burped on accident. So sorry. Oh my gosh. Moving forward. Ooh, Scorpio. So some of you have decided to take action and move forward or move towards someone that you have a soulmate connection with, or you feel is your soulmate, or like you have a very strong connection with this person. I feel like there's going to be action taken towards that this week. For some of you, it's just like a very helpful person in your environment that's going to help you to move things forward and take action on your goals this week, and that's really great. Either way, you know, the Two of Cups is a beautiful energy. And then you have Temperance here, which is balancing out your emotions and your moods and feeling more confident and more independent. And thank goodness, because Scorpio, your reading's been so dark lately. And your birthday season's coming up, so you need to lighten up and take action on the things that you want. And I think that you will be, and that I really like that. So I did want to get a clarifier on the Two of Cups. Some of you might also have some opportunities to travel this week. Okay, because the Chariot I do see is like traveling energy. Ew, okay. So I wanted to know what the Two of Cups was. And it is the Knight of Cups, the Ten of Swords. Interesting energy there. So I feel like there's a few different ways I can read this. Some of you have a connection here with someone that you now want to move either away from or towards. I feel mostly towards, especially if you're a male Scorpio. But there might have been like a betrayal within this relationship, or things might have ended in a really nasty way here. But this week there's movement forward in a better direction, I feel. And it's kind of like helping to balance out your moods or your emotions. Okay, the sun energy here, being more positive. So I did this for Leo, the sign of Leo, and I have to do this again because I'm seeing like clear male and female messages, because I have a lot of masculine energy here and all feminine energy here. So I didn't do this for the other zodiac signs, but let me separate it out here real quick. If you're a male Leo, I feel like you want to take action this week. You want to move forward. You want to be supportive to someone. You want to bridge the gap here. There's a very strong connection here that you're interested in. But there's this nasty Ten of Swords energy present here. So I feel that there might have been hurt feelings here. Okay, and some of you are maybe trying to mend that this week. And the person that you're dealing with, male Scorpios, they're in this place of like trying to be happy with who they are, trying to balance out their emotions and moods, feeling more confident, getting a hold of their health, refining self, I feel. And if you have hurt this person, they might be pretty stern with you. So be prepared for that, because some of y'all are trying to open up to someone that still feels stabbed in the back. And so I feel like this person's in an energy where they will be truthful with you. I feel they will communicate, but they're also going to be very realistic, okay? Does that make sense? If you're a female Scorpio, then I feel this is your energy here. And you might have someone that's kind of in and out with their energy, but wanting to come towards you this week or offer you love, or like, you know, want to take you out or something to do with that. It could be a friend, intimate, platonic. It doesn't have to be like a lover, but it could be. But I feel like this person, like you're still focused, female Scorpios, on some, like you have trust issues because you've been hurt in the past, either by this person or someone else. It's like you have a strong connection here, but you're more focused on self this week and fulfilling self and your happiness. And I feel like you're not really gonna, you're kind of like in a note, like you're not gonna take no shit this week. It's kind of similar to the Cancer reading, which is interesting because Cancer is here. The sign of Cancer is here. So if you have that in your chart, go check it out. But yeah, I feel that, yeah, that's going to be your response. So sorry, I didn't mean to go into male and female for just a few signs, but if you could see the cards, you could see how obvious it is, right? And then in the middle of that, the Two of Cups. So as a general energy, like I said, I feel that you're going to be very action oriented, moving forward. Some of you might be traveling. You're more open emotionally, kind of. Like you still, at the end of the day, you're still a Scorpio, right? So you're still like, I don't trust that. And don't be mad at me, because Scorpios, you know you have trust issues. We all know that. Okay. But I feel like you're tempering that this week, you know what I'm saying? And trying to get a better balance there, or need to get a better balance there. Okay. So yeah, that's what I feel. And I like bridging the gap there. Could be dealing with Sagittarius, Virgo, Leo, or Cancer, or Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Those are the zodiac signs I see. That could be placements in your chart or the person's chart you're dealing with. Could be different for all of you. Sagittarius. When I get off of here, I'm going to go eat like a massive amount of food because I'm so hungry. I don't know why Sundays get me. Like all week I'll be really good, you know, I'll be, you know, very mindful of my diet and all that crap. But then when Sunday gets here, I'm like, I'm terrible. It's like all I can think about is the worst foods too. Like potatoes, french fries, carbs. It's like gorge on Sundays. I don't know what that's about. Please tell me I'm not alone in that. All right, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius. The Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Wands. So this talks about karma and inspiration. I felt a Libra Sagittarius connection in the October readings that I just did. And then like I felt that when these came out too, because Libra got this card as well. Some of you might have Libra somewhere in your chart or be dealing with one. Not all of you. For the rest of you, it's just that energy of, like I said, karma. You know, the way something has panned out has given you inspiration to either start over or try again. And I like that energy, Sagittarius, because you were kind of in like a defeatist energy in the prior week. So I feel that this week is all about gaining new inspiration, new energy. It also talks about, with the numinous here, you're using your intuition and the unknown, you know. It talks about shadow work as well, and I felt that Sagittarius has been doing like some major shadow work. If you don't know what that is, go look it up. But it's about that inner knowing, you know, tapping into your higher self. And I also feel like pay attention to any synchronicities that you may be seeing this week, whether it be with numbers, with music, with deja vu, things like that. I think you're going to gain inspiration and insight via things that are outside of the tangible, outside of what you can touch, feel, and measure. You know, some things in life are unexplainable. Intuition is one of them. You cannot necessarily prove without a doubt, you know, that the spiritual world is there and you have spiritual messages. But sometimes you just know without knowing. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes you just know and you don't know how you know, you just know. You know what I'm saying? So I feel that energy for you, Sagittarius, this upcoming week. I like that. I got the Hermit out. Oh my gosh. Well, the Hermit in this card is about opening up your heart chakra as well. But it also talks about spiritual enlightenment. That's that energy I felt. So a lot of you have been kind of wanting to wall off in a shell. I felt that in your October reading very much. Like just kind of wanting to, you know, take a step back and I don't know. Yeah, that's like the Hermit energy I felt. But I feel like this week you're going to kind of come out of that energy and be more of your fiery self towards the end of the week in particular. So I feel that you're going to kick it up a notch this week. Might be getting some attention or accolades this week, which is nice. I feel that a lot of fire energy here, a lot of passionate energy. If you've been holding back or like trying to kind of stay in the background, I feel like you can do that all you want, but you're still going to be getting attention this week. Like, I think like you might not even be trying to get attention. You're just getting attention. You know what I'm saying? Like, some of you are coming out from underneath your rock, you know, and putting yourself out there again after a period of reevaluation. You know, yeah, you're going to get some communication this week as well, which I like. I think it's positive communication. You might have been waiting on that. Some of you might be the one, like I said, putting yourself out there, communicating. Letting go of this like fear-based mentality that I feel you have been in, where you're kind of like blacked off. That's the energy I felt earlier. And letting go of that, because you just know. You don't know why you know. You don't know where it comes from. You just know that you have to do this. That's what I feel. You know? Yeah. If you are dealing with a Virgo in particular, because I have the Hermit here, or an air sign, for some reason they fear you getting attention from others, or I don't know, there's something they don't like about that. I think that this person prefers to stay in the background. And that's random, and that's a side note. So that's only if you're dealing with those two signs. Yeah. Okay, so I have a lot of fire here. Could be doing with another fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sag, Virgo, or air. The numinous card also reminds me of Pisces. So. Capricorn, you had a really beautiful October reading. If you haven't taken the time to go watch it, go watch it. I liked it. So, Capricorn. Is Carmen in here? If you are, I didn't see it yet. Or maybe I did, but I already forgot. Capricorn. I know that she said she had some fun stuff going on last weekend. Which I went to the beach last weekend. Aw, okay. That's okay. Should get it next time. Anybody want a timestamp for me? Oh, you are? Thank you, Shaylee. Appreciate you, girl. All right, so Capricorn. You have the Page of Wands here. So, I feel that that's that new idea, right? Some of you have some renewed energy here. We'll be having some new opportunities to tap into your more creative side this upcoming week. Capricorn, your reading was pretty deep for October. So this should be a compliment to that reading, I feel. This is also talking about conjunction, which is empowerment, self-empowerment. I think Aries had this as well. Some of you might be dealing with an Aries or have that in your chart. But it's like, you know, surrounding yourself with people that make you feel more empowered, like minds. And then the same caution that I had earlier about it's good to, you know, put all of your energy into something, whether it be a job or a relationship, but don't let yourself get overwhelmed this week. That might be really easy to do, is to get overwhelmed. I think multitasking is like a no-no this week. I feel that Capricorn, you really need to focus on one thing at a time this week. And I'm not really entirely sure where that message came from, but you know, don't overwhelm yourself with too many projects, too many people, too many obligations, things like that. You know what I'm saying? So now you have the King of Cups here, Capricorn. So I do feel there's an emotional energy here, but it in the Page of Cups. Okay. Oh my gosh, holy crap. I have never, ever gotten the King, the Page, and the Queen of Cups all out at the same time. I have never gotten that in a reading. I don't even know where to begin with that. Okay. Remember I said surrounding yourself with like-minded people? You're emo this week, but whoever you're dealing with, they're emo too. You know? It's a very emotional type of energy here. It's tapping into the masculine piece of you, the feminine piece of you, and the inner child within you. So I feel like that is where self-empowerment comes from, when we can be a good mixture of our masculine, feminine, and inner child, our emotional well-being, and our physical well-being, and our spiritual well-being. It represents the trine I feel here. Listen, you're with your soul group this week, Capricorn. Like, you know, everybody in this depiction is matching each other's energy. And here's how I feel. It's like, I got your back. Okay, I got your back. Okay, I got your back. You know what I'm saying? Like, you give to someone, and then they take that and they give to someone else. They take that, they give to someone else, and it's a beautiful cycle. So it's a very giving energy. It's a very open energy. It's a very intuitive and a highly, highly spiritual energy here. I just feel like, yeah, if you're in a partnership, it's mutual. You know, there might be a new connection here for those of you who are not in a partnership, or an opportunity to connect with a social group or a person that is of your soul tribe. I'm like kind of speechless because I've never gotten this. I've never gotten this type of combination before. It's all about that self-empowerment this week, Capricorn. And loving yourself. It's a very reciprocating type of energy. It's really, really a beautiful energy. So I really like that. Obviously, you could be dealing with a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, or fire. Aries, Leo, Sag. I don't think it's so much about the signs, zodiac signs. I think it's more an emphasis on your emotional well-being, which is going to be very, very important that you take care of your emotional well-being this week. And it's also, blue is, to me, also represents like a very spiritual energy. Like your intuition's going to be on freaking point this week. And that puts you in a empowerment type of energy. So, Capricorn, let me know how that goes. It's also kind of like a going with the flow energy. Whew, your reading gave me chills, Capricorn. I don't even think I know any Capricorns. Oh, yes, I do. Yes, I do. But, yeah. I like that for you. Aquarius. Aquarius. I sing that every time I do Aquarius. I don't know why. It annoys me even. So I'm certain it annoys everybody else. Okay, every time I've shuffled, I keep ending up with the death card at the bottom. It was for every zodiac sign. I noticed it for multiple zodiac signs that I keep ending with that card on the bottom. So I feel like as a collective, lots of changes and transformations this week. Okay, because that keeps wanting to come out. All right. That's for Aquarius. That's for all the zodiac signs. So Aquarius, you also have out the Queen of Swords and the Magician here. Well, the Queen of Swords upright is your energy. male or female. It talks about independence, asserting yourself. That's kind of like a no-nonsense energy. Very logical. You have the Magician here, so I feel like you're in manifestation mode this week. You have all the tools necessary to do what you need to do, or all of the knowledge necessary, or all of the support necessary, okay? So, your card came flying out. You had two cards come out, I only wanted one. Over the Queen of Swords, you have Neptune, which is all about your dreams. I have a Kelly Clarkson song in my head. What is this feeling taking over? I think it's called Miss Independent. Anyways, then you have the Venus card over the Magician. So, I feel like, hold on, my makeup isn't running here. That's tapping into your imagination, tapping into the subconscious, tapping into that universal love, your visions, meditation, spirituality, bringing it to life, seeing right through people. You're going to see right through people and situations this week, whether they try to wear a mask, whether they try to cover it up, whether they try to manipulate. I feel, Aquarius, you're going to cut right through that. You're going to see right through that, okay? Sorry, I had to take a drink. Then you have Venus here, and it fell over the Magician. So some of you might be manifesting some things in the love arena, because Venus talks about love, romance, magnetism. Some of you, Aquarius, are like attracting love to you via law of attraction. Like you're literally manifesting it. Like you might be looking more attractive or tasteful to other people this week. Tasteful. Some might want to get a taste, you know what I'm saying? So interesting. I feel like, Aquarius, you have a lot of responsibilities, a lot of heavy, like a lot of you have taken on a lot within the work environment or within life in general, but I feel like you're using that. It's like, this is how I feel. I feel like, yeah, I got a lot on my plate, but look what I'm doing with it. Like, look what I'm creating with it. Like, this has been my vision. And I feel like you're ready to take on that responsibility. You're ready to take on that work. You're capable. You have all of what you need. And some of you are putting in a lot of time and energy to bring to fruition your dreams, you know, things you've dreamed of. Oh, geez. Okay. So in that aspect, in like your inspiration, your career, your hobbies, like boom, 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 you're on point, right? That looks good. Let's talk about the love portion, because what you got out in the love portion is the Devil and the Eight of Swords. You know, sometimes love is not Aquarius's strong suit. And I say that with love from an Aquarius. Okay, I'm not saying that Aquariuses don't love. I love deeply. Sometimes I feel the sign of Aquarius can get like so overly involved into what their dreams are, to being the creator, to showing the world they're different and all that stuff. They neglect love. Or sometimes they neglect their partners, you know? And why do I say that? Because in the love arena, you have this week the Devil card and the Eight of Swords. That's kind of walling self off or detaching here. Now, the other way I can see this is like obsessively thinking. And for some of you, it's like you're obsessively thinking about bringing your dreams to life, or like career or things you have to do. Like I said, you're neglecting this. For others of you, you're obsessively thinking about a person, or they you. Like it's becoming toxic to that point. But not communicating it, keeping it to yourself. And or they are. This can be vice versa. This could be someone doing that, obsessing, you know, over you, keeping it to themselves. Let's see. Three of Wands. So I feel like Aquarius, there is an energy here of like waiting for communication or waiting for your ships to come in, or someone is waiting for you. And they're obsessively thinking about it. They're obsessively thinking about it. And I feel that, but not making any movements. So I don't see any movement here. So I feel like there's a few different ways I'm going to read this. Some of you are obsessing over your independence, you know, your job, your career, your dreams, your wishes, your inspirations, creating the life that you want, that you are totally not paying attention at all over here. And what you have over here is someone that's, at least this week, a little bit stuck in their head, maybe, like, I feel like this is someone that is capable of manipulating and or obsessing and staying stuck in their head, or they're like in a negative thinking pattern up here. Like they may be assuming the worst about you, but not communicating that, waiting for you to come towards them, not willing to come towards you. But you ain't coming. Because you're already, you ain't coming. Because Aquarius, you're focused. I don't mean to laugh, but it's like, you're not even facing this situation. Like you're totally focused on somewhere else. You're like, I got shit to do, you know? So if you're the cross watcher and you're waiting, you're going to be waiting a long time because they're not, Aquarius isn't there right now. I feel like, so that's, like I said, one way I can see it for sure. I feel like if that is the case, this person has something to offer you. You know, they're waiting. I don't know what they're waiting for. They need to make a move or stop waiting. I don't know. The other way I can read this, Aquarius, is that you might be the one obsessing, the one stuck in your head, but not willing to budge. Waiting for this person to make the move, you know, waiting for this person to put the effort in, not wanting to be the person to put the effort in, not willing to do that, not this week, because you're so wrapped up in your head. You're so like stuck in your thinking. You're so stuck in somewhere else. Some of you fear to reach out. You fear that. So you'd rather just wait. See if there's another opportunity presented. So yeah, that is what I'm feeling. If you're currently partnered, I feel you're ignoring your partner this week. I don't know if you're meaning to. I don't think you're meaning to. I just think that your brain is, you know, it's wired towards something else. Okay. So that's what I feel here. Signs you might be dealing with. Capricorn. Could be fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. And then I have Scorpio here at the bottom of the deck. And could be another air sign, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Or I also see this card as Pisces. So take it as it resonates. Yeah, I'm an Aqua. Why? Because of that. Yes, Rob, I am an Aqua. I don't keep my sign a secret. In fact, you can go view my entire birth chart. It's in my community That's in my community section. Aquarius sun, Libra moon, Gemini rising. My Venus is in Sagittarius, Lilith in Pisces. And that's pretty much all the signs. And then in my Zodiac, I'm primarily a combination of Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sagittarius, and Scorpio. Crazy, right? And I think I have Capricorn in my career sector. That's my birth chart. So, Pisces. Yes. Hey, Sierra. I miss you. I miss you. My son's girlfriend is in here. I hope you're doing good. Devin behaves so much better when you're here. We miss you. Come back. She's off at college right now. My son and her have been together for a long time. But he's so much happier when you're here, and he's so grumpy when you're not here. It's really hard. So I'm gonna need you to come back now. All right? No offense, Dev. Love you. Okay, so Pisces. That was a side note. Pisces. Let's see. Yeah. Pisces, you have the Knight of Wands, which is all about taking action, action-oriented energy, moving forward, going for what you want. It's a very fiery type of energy. Some of you might have some fire placements in your chart. And then the North Node of Destiny. Nice. So this is like taking action on things that you feel spiritually drawn to, is what I feel. It talks about the soul school and some learning curves. So might be learning some new things about self or others this week. I think like you're very focused on your fulfillment, your purpose. It's all about experience and experiencing. So like get out there and experience the world around you. I feel that's encouraged this upcoming week, you know, as opposed to like being a homebody. I feel that, you know, the encouragement and or your energy is going to be more of an action-oriented energy. Because we find out a lot about ourselves by experiencing other places, people, ideas, foods, culture, things like that. Okay, so that's kind of where I feel the energy is. And for some reason, Pisces, I haven't used this deck for any zodiac sign, and then I just naturally grabbed it. So I guess I'm going to use this one for you. But it's the Knight of Cups and then the Queen of Pentacles. Okay? So that's being more open and available to the flow of life, keeping it grounded. Some of you are focused on career, hobbies, money, studies, things like that. I like that it's all the cards are in the upright and that you're keeping it grounded this upcoming week. Yeah. So FYI, Pisces, if you are taking a lot of action or like getting a lot of attention this upcoming week, and I feel that you will, somebody is not like overly fond of that. Like you have someone here that's a bit insecure, showing up as the Page of Swords and the World card. So I feel like they see maybe, you know, you getting a lot of attention or like you're having some sort of celebration or accolade or success this week. And this person sees that and they want to offer you love or support or like, I'm here for you. I think like, but there's also a piece of this person that's like, I don't want anybody else looking at you. Like there's like an insecure piece here that's kind of like, I don't know. I don't want to say they're not happy for you because I do feel that there's positive vibes around them. I just feel like they are guarded of you or guarded with you, or I don't know. They might be immature in the way that they communicate this week, the way they communicate their emotions. Like they may be very in and out or moody. And I feel your energy is this more grounded energy this week. I have a Justin Timberlake song in my head. What goes around comes around. Thought I told ya. Hey, hey. Yeah. So like it might have been like in the past that the roles were reversed in this dynamic, and so now you're getting to see it from a different perspective. They're getting to see it from a different perspective. Like there's a role switch here where maybe you were the one kind of in and out with your moods and stuff, and this person was the more grounded one, and now it's being flipped, or vice versa, or something like that. Interesting. I also see the Page of Swords as the spy. So somebody could be watching. I heard copying. That's such a weird message. Somebody might be trying to jack your style, Pisces. What's up with that? You know? I should just put my hair up. It's driving me nuts. Sorry. It's distracting me. It's because I have a hoodie on. But yeah, that's kind of what I'm feeling, Pisces. Sorry, ADD. The good thing is I do feel that you're going to be feeling pretty confident this week, especially towards the end of the week. Like there's like a celebratory energy here, or getting the accolades that you deserve, or you put in a lot of time and energy, and kind of seeing the rewards in that. So could be dealing with air or fire, earth or water. I have them all here. I have all the zodiac signs here. Predominantly I see earth, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, and the sign of Aquarius as I see with this card, and then fire, Aries, Leo, Sag. But it could be any zodiac sign. So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Thank you guys for joining me. I've been live way longer than I wanted to be, and now I'm going to go gorge some food. I'm going to go eat and eat because I starved myself all week. I've been trying to be better, healthier. But yes, thank you for joining me. I appreciate that. All the readings are out, so check them out. My merchandise is down below. This is one of the sweatshirts. So for those of you who weren't here at the beginning, I'll show you the sweatshirt again. Let me show you up close, darling. So this is the TTWD, Tarot Time with Dana. And then the back of it, oh, you can, oh, my hair's in the way. You can see that? So that one's available for purchase. Plus, or you could get any of the zodiac signs in a hoodie, any color you want. And then the tarot card is printed on the back. They're pretty neat. They're comfortable. They do shrink. So I would go like a size bigger, because after like washing this 3 times, it's like half the size it used to be. But yeah. Yup. That's all I have for you today. I wish you guys the best, and thank you for coming and seeing me. And until next time, namaste. Bye.